Hello, and welcome back. Hopefully you can hear me. I don't know if we have sound set up. Is it just me? Need to swap layouts. Oh yeah, I might need a little help here to make the audio work. All right, there's BP's audio there. Should all be good from the last race. Although plumbst did have to have like a computer restart, so I don't know if his sound is in good shape or not. But looks like BP is. Sorry for that little bit of delay getting the sound going. All right, so it's race 2. Same settings as last race. You all know the drill. And Beefy did take the first one, so plumbst needs to win this one just to stay alive. This is an elimination. They are in the bottom bracket, so this is elimination. Win or go home. Third race will not be immediately following this one. So if plumbst is able to strike back, then the third race will have to be scheduled at a later time. Both runners successfully getting their morph ball out of the ceiling. And just to miss the pack here, I'm betting there's power bombs though. Statistically, there's like a 25 and 36 chance that there's no power bomb placed in the first 2 items. However, if that happens, okay, it is a super at least. If there's no power bomb early, then that means it's a little bit harder for the seat to be valid. You have to have some other way of progressing. So I would say on average it's a little bit more. It's not. It's still more than a 50% chance that there's no power bombs, but it's less than a 2/3 chance, I guess. I don't know if I'm making sense. Maybe I should just stop talking about the powerbomb chances and talk about what the runners do have, which is a missile pack, a super, a morph ball, and an E-tank. That does give us access to the right portal, one of the right portals in criteria. But there could also be something at BT, and the runners will check BT. There's just no world where you don't check BT here. Because BT could be bombs, or screw attack, or speed. Those would all get you something over to the left side. Is there something else that we get on the left side? I'm trying to think. At least those 3. I'm not even sure BP can use X-ray to get over to the left side, but it might be possible. I wouldn't put it past them. A long door skip here in parlor room, get past the blocks. I don't know. We won't be seeing that. I'm just. I talked it into existence, so unless you're beefy and you're going to do an X-ray climb that I'm not even sure is possible, we will be going to the right. At least the runners don't have to fight BT this time, no early bombs. Man, not the start plumbst wanted to see there though. Already go mode for beefy, just 3 minutes in. Not really, but it's fun to say. All right, and we're coming up to our first portal check. Logically required. Does both runners save? That's interesting because it's one of those times where there are some advantages to saving. Like if this had been, let's say this is top of West Meridia, then you might just use that save to go fall down. And see, this would be the situation. It's not the top, but you could go to the right and check that crab maze out. Use that save to go back to. It would be a little bit of a trek. But in my opinion, like if you're not gonna make that play, then why take? That's kind of where I'm at. you know, I like that save in a situation where you have multiple directions to go, but there's only one. I don't know. BB skipping the ice check for now, which is probably a good idea. Well, tank will be pretty tight. And we see Plumbst doing the same thing. I didn't. Oh my gosh! Gravity at high jump again. Ooh, Plumbst's not getting that enemy killed. It's gonna have to deal with that later. That's extra annoying because you don't have the power bomb normally way to kill that one enemy. Double supers is nice, but I think that the runners would rather have had a power bomb back there. Not very often you get your first suit before your first power bomb back, especially in these settings where we are using speedrun progression, which means that the area is not trying to like hide the power bombs. It's not like, ooh, let me kind of croc and make like this elaborate way that you have to go. It's not trying to do like a slow progression on the first miners. It's just randomly placed. This is where having the save, you know, I was kind of jumping on that save earlier, but this is where having the save is helpful. I don't know. I guess the crabs don't do that much damage because they have gravity. I don't know if I would have just ran into that crab anyway. Like, you have that save, you can be a little bit. You feel a little better about jumping down there. You've got gravity suit to get back out, but it is dangerous to get back out with suitless one tank. Can't hit any crabs. Runner's finding some good portals now. And interesting, Beefy passing on that green brand wants to check Spazer and might also check the portal. Let's see what Plumbst decides to do here. There's Spring Ball. You can't even check X-ray. We have no power bombs. Oh, they can't check the tube either. That's silly. It's hard to think about that stuff on the fly, but I feel like it's not as good going back to that item. I mean, granted, if it didn't area, you know, you would look like a genius, but and Spring Ball is not bad. Spring Ball could be helpful. And it is a check that Plumbst is going to have to worry about that Beefy already has completed. I'm not really sure what Beefy's doing there. But okay. Oh, that's interesting. They found the portal they couldn't check without power bombs. This is actually very restrictive. The runners don't have enough tanks to. They can't go through Upper Norfair yet. They still don't have any portals that are open in Criteria. They could go up West Meridian now. They do have with the gravity suit. They could follow that for portals. You see Plumbst having to skip a lot of these checks because they don't have bombs or power bombs. They can't do charge. They can't do width. They can't do etiquettes. Could check Mama Turtle at Spring Ball. Probably. I think it's tricky. I don't know if it's in logic, but that isn't always that important. And Plumbst is just leaving, but where is Plumbst going? Oh, he's going to West Meridian. Okay. Plumbst is gonna check that Mama Turtle out. Even if you can't get the item, knowing it's there, it'll be good. I'm not sure. He doesn't even have the Spring Ball, so that's not an option. And does not have the bombs. Can't do the bomb thing. This is a little bit dangerous, but as long as you do it right away, as Plumbst did, it's pretty safe at the same time. Like, just do it right and it's fine, but you really don't want to mess that up. It's only dangerous if you do it wrong, I guess I should say. It's so strange to be able to go back to criteria and... Oh, and I'm forgetting, they can't even get to the reserve location because they don't have any way through the Cora room. I was thinking, well, they at least could get the Cora check-in, or they get that check-in, but they can't. So they have to go this way. Wow. Nice power bomb that you can't get. Beefy upset that there's no wall to X-ray climb up to that power bomb. And here's the Mama Troll check. Jeez, Beef, I don't like it when runners pause like that when you're so close to the door transition. Well, this could be a power bombs. Plumbst, where are you going? Wait, is that bombs? Ooh, this could be pretty big. Here we go. Here's the spring ball tech. Chat was calling for it. I think he unmorphed. Did he unmorph? No, I'm just blind. That looked like a spring ball jump. But you can see how much height you get on the spring ball jump. It's almost like more than you need. This is tricky, and it's not something you practice every day is the big thing. Okay, that looks a little better set up, like lower in the wall. Unfortunately, didn't quite get the spring ball jump off fast enough, but he's gonna try again here. I think he's got the right idea. Just not even do it from the wall. Okay. I think it is easier out of a wall jump. Ugh, that wasn't quite high enough. I'm pretty sure this is out of logic. If he had high jump, it would be in logic. Beefy is going to leave it behind. Knows the logic has to go somewhere else. And it is risky to spend a lot of time on this when you know that logically your opponent is facing the same thing you are and is probably not bothering to do that. The funny thing is that Alpha BBs could still be the logical power bombs. Supposed to jump during the fade-in. That sounds like a gravity jump thing, maybe. I don't know. Wait, what did plumbst do? That's not good. Oh, did he say? Oh, okay. I think he intentionally saved. I thought for a second his emulator reset on him. I was really worried there. Meanwhile, Beefy's trying to do this grav jump. This is pretty tight without high jump. It's a 2-frame window. That's why Beefy's being so careful with his pauses. And he's just not liking his pause. Gets it? That looked like a last framer. Because he didn't. I don't even think he needed the ledge grab. Oh, and plumbst is finding green Bryn. He's finding this side. Okay. Is it going to be power bombs back here? Runners don't even have screw attack, even if you know. Oh, you got X-ray. You could view it. Use the X-ray. Plumbst, you're leaving us in the dark. We want to know if that's a power bomb pack. No, we can't grab the power bombs. It's just like I want to know. A little curiosity. This particular grab jump for PP's trying is a little bit annoying too, because when you leave the water, it kind of kills the momentum on that grab jump. You don't get the floaty physics anymore. I don't even know what happened there. Was he not morph in time? Still, no power bombs. This seed is weird. This is just not like what you would. This is like a slow progression seed, what it feels like. Now we are up to 2 tanks, so I'm thinking that puts Ice Beam in logic, but I don't know what that buys you. Could it possibly warrant? Well, I'm just going to try this again. I believe if you turn gravity off, then this particular jump to the hole is logic. Could the seed want you to get your first? Oh no, never mind. I was going to say Crumble Shaft, but you need Power Bombs to even check Crumble Shaft, so that's not right either. Oh, Plumps gets it. That's not easy. I was going to suggest turning off grav. These bugs hurt. Yes, you have gravity. These bugs still hurt. Might want to farm here. I didn't see how did Beefy. Did Beefy just get it? Oh, he's got Spring Ball. Beefy has the easy mode unlocked here with the Spring Ball. 2 super packs. You got to pick them up. You can't leave those hanging. Alpha BBs is still an option. That is a good clip-worthy moment, Cutie. That's good. That's a great point. What's the last time he found double supers at watering hole? We're like, dang it! I could see it if you had like already found like a nice beam and you just had no ice beam or something. You need a power bomb pack for Turian. That could be a situation, but that's pretty rare. Even then, you're probably you would be annoyed if you had to click charge wave plasma, I guess. And Beefy, the runner's just gonna have to clean up the checks they haven't made. Plumbst has not found that spring ball yet. But it's interesting because both runners have seen that bombs. They know that Spazer, it might have something good that it doesn't have. Well, actually, you know, Spazer could have like a speed booster or a screw tack, which would let you get through. You'd be able to check out the left side of criteria. So I think there's still some incentive for Plumps to get over there to take that Spazer item. And then, of course, there's Alpha BBs. Plumps, give that gravity jump one try. Gonna give it up. Doesn't want to spend all day on it, which makes sense. At least with no power bombs, these crabs always drop health, which is kind of convenient right now. You have plenty of supers. they have the supers to kill Ridley. They don't have the health though. This is definitely not work health-wise. All right, now Plumps is gonna get that spring ball, and Plumps is gonna need to find a save here. If we checked, neither runner has checked the red tower, to my knowledge. So that is still outstanding. I imagine Beefy's a little annoyed about not getting those bombs. I don't know if how much they would help him though, because the runners did find the other side of Green Ring. I guess he would, with the bombs, he would be able to do Gauntlet, and he'd be able to do, he'd be able to get to the left side of Criteria. So that would actually be pretty useful. There's a decent chance Power Bombs would be back there, but again, it's not Varia. Like if it was a Varia seed with the progression. As soon as you find that first Power Bomb back, you're going to find like 6 more locked behind the first one, right? Because Varia is trying to be all sneaky with it. But this is speedrun progression. It's still randomized, so there's no reason to think that there's going to be a whole pile of Power Bombs just sitting in Gauntlet. It could be true, but it's not necessarily true. There's Turi in here, which is bad because there's no save. Now, this is dangerous for plumbst because I don't think this has to be required. Although I don't think he would lose that. I guess he'd lose the supers. He got a watering hole, but the real thing is, does this have to be the right way? I think it does not have to be the right way. I think there could be an E-tank at Ice Beam, and that tank would give you enough to do Cathedral, I think. Maybe not. No, it's probably not enough for Cathedral, actually, still. Oh, buddy, this is okay. We're not stuck yet. We're not stuck yet. We still have 2 portals here. Oh my gosh, though, Ice Beam. Ice Beam itself could be progression. Ice Beam could be the speed booster or the super attack that would allow the runners to get further. I don't know if Beefy saved either. plumbst does a save before watering hole. He'd lose out of the supers, which is not great, but I just, yeah, that's right. They not only do not have the bombs, they've seen the bombs, and the bombs are out of logic. I'm almost certain. I don't think that spring ball jump to get the bombs is in logic. All right, one of the 2 portals we can still get to. It's wreck ship. I don't think the runners can get to the boss. But they do. They could get to the other end of wreck ship. Oh my gosh! Can you imagine if this is a soft lock? Yeah, you got to check the other portal. You don't go into wreck ship here unless you absolutely have to. Saving doesn't help you that much. You're kind of stuck even if you can't get through. Meanwhile, on the ammo count, we've got Beefy with 40 missiles and 40 supers. plumbst has 35 missiles and 40 supers. plumbst is missing the moat missile pack. I don't think it's logical. Storm, I don't think it's logical. You know what, though? That hell run. Oh my gosh, where's plumbst resetting to? He's thinking. Oh, he's got a save. That save is more recent. That's after his. I think that's after his supers. So he's going to keep the supers. Unfortunately for plumbst, he never does gravity jump, and I think the gravity jump is in logic. Does anybody know? It's a pretty tight gravity jump, so maybe it's not logic. Okay, so can't the runners get through wreck ship? What would be the reason that BP couldn't just go through wreck ship right here? I'm trying to think. And by the way, I have to say, you know it's bad when BP has X-ray and he's standing there. He can't even use the go mode. This is not a good sign. You can get the wreck ship, right? They can't get the Terminator. This scene is kind of nuts. Yeah, you can get all the way through. And I'm trying to think. There's nothing you need to bomb through here, right? I don't think that there is. If you're gonna farm up, the scraps are no joke over there. Makes sense. Maybe thinking this has to be the way. And plumbst is going for Spore Spawn, folks! This could be the required powerbomb pack. Oh my. Oh my goodness. At least he's got plenty of supers. Let me just fight a little bit faster. And BFrobber finds Braid, which he can't do because he has no bombs! Now, when did Beefy last save? Oh my. Okay, Beefy has to save that's like not at the very beginning of the game. He still has 35-35. He lost a super. That's not so bad. Oh my goodness. Is it going to be a required Spore Spawn in area rando with speedrun progression? It's not. Okay. So I think that I'm still going to say that ice beam check is illogic. Is Beefy heading over here too? We're going to see another Spore Spawn fight. This is turning into a puzzle. The runners can get to ice beam. And yeah, I think it's got to be a hell run. This is going to give me time to figure out the tracker. I still need to connect that crate's lair portal. Did that do it? Yes. I win at tracking. Thanks, Steve, for having progression so slow that I can figure out the tracker. It's providential. Well, so they can get to ice, they can get to the ice major, which could be speed or super attack, or they could get to the crocodile. And yeah, I'm not sure any of the other majors would be in logic. I wonder if they could get to the, there's still the far right of Upper North portal. We are... BP is going to get the answer now that it's not Spore Spawn either. At this point, if you're both... Oh my gosh, 30 minutes in now, is still a power bomb. Plumbst is actually hoping that this is not the answer, I think, in a sense, because it's like he knows BT probably did this already. But it's like at this point, you're just hoping that your opponent didn't find some super easy power bomb somewhere. Like you're just like, I sure hope I remembered everything, right? I can't believe how much Beefy's getting punished for not getting those bombs earlier. I still don't think this is in logic, but there is a high probability that he would have already found power bombs by now if he had just been able to do this. And he's going back for it. You want to crouch for this particular gravity jump. And I'm not sure that that was that good of an attempt anyway, but you definitely want to crouch for it. If you crouch jump, you can down grab, and it gives you a 2-frame window to get that jump. Otherwise, I think it's a pretty perfect grab jump. And Beefy does it! Beefy gets the bomb! This is really unfortunate for Plums, because I still don't think these are logically required. Oh, did he? He lost the spring ball? Spring ball away here. Because, I mean, if the seed's going to be this cruel, the least you can do is not put bombs where only Beefy can get them. That just doesn't seem right. Or you could have at least put power bombs to Spore Spawn. I mean, come on. That would have put Plums a little bit ahead. If you're going back in the green Bryn, Plumps, maybe looking to do that Hell Run? They've got 2 tanks. They've got a tank and a reserve. I don't think it's that bad. Alright, what is BP gonna find for his trouble? Just a reserve? Really? You couldn't even give BP an E-tank? Come on. This seed is cruel. Oh, man. Maybe it's a good thing we don't have race 3 queued up after this. Even if Plumpst wins, the race 3 would be scheduled for a later time. But if Beefy wins, it will just be him taking the best of 3 and moving on to face the winner of... I had it up earlier. Ace0 and Frigabox, I believe. Yeah, I think you gotta go back to criteria if you're Beefy. I think that's a good call. Oh, but he might be... Okay, this is where it's dangerous. I don't like that he hasn't saved, and he's doing this a second time. Maybe he knows. This is... Oh, you definitely do not do it a 3rd time. Yeah, he's going to reset the room. That's a good idea. If you wait too long, those crabs will show up, and if they hit you without your suit on, it's over. There we go. This is done. And it looks like Plumps is going to attempt a very difficult hell run here. This is the portal you don't want to hell run out of. It is doable. I'm not sure if it's logically required, but it is doable. That's not a good start. I think he did save before doing this, though. That's, I don't like his chances here. That's okay. He can try again. Or he can be like a pause buffer champ. He's not going to try for the pause buffer champ. Makes sense. Yeah, BV's going to save. Get those 2 reserves full. Maybe check gauntlet here. You got to check gauntlet. We know it's going to be 2 supers at the back. Here we go. The only power room in the seed is at Old Mother Brain, by the way, just so people know. I don't actually have the power to do that, but besides, even if I had the power to do it, I already gifted Beefy an early X-ray, so I've already used it up. Oh, plumbst taking an early fall there. This is also not a great start, but if this room goes well, I think he can still save it. Needs to have a good room here. That was actually a very timely. Oh, he was almost there. I don't think he could have made it anyway. He would have needed at least 1 frame perfect pause. That was close. Okay, here's your high jump boots that would now allow you to get this bombed, but like, how were you supposed to get the high jump boots? Not sure I'm following. Oh. Plump's giving up on the hell runs to do this, which I'm almost surprised he hadn't done this already. Oh, Beefy, get out. I have to be careful with those high jumps. It did make it easier for him to jump out of that acid, but it helped make it easier to jump into those spikes. No. Plumpst is still looking for any sort of... And there it is! Our first powerbomb pack, just 37 minutes into the scene. Congratulations, BFrobber. Meanwhile, Plumpst is about to find the bad news at the end of this. I can't even remember what's at the end of this. I just remember being a dead end. Oh, it's Crate Slayer where you have no bombs. That's what it is. It's cruel. Oh my gosh. Wave beam for Beefy. Is that springboard jump logically required? I'm still not convinced that that's logically required. Oh, what was that? What did you find? Nah, the answer could still be at Ice Beam. I'm convinced. Answer at Ice Beam. He's gonna go ahead and do this proc. He's here. Oh, you have to do iceless ice escape. I didn't even think about that. Oh yeah, they can't get ice then. Well shoot, it must be that springwall jump then. That's insane. I had no idea that spring wall jump was in logic. I don't think that Beefy has checked that other item, Mr. Croc, yet. But yeah, I really don't see any other option that the runners can take here to get even a single minor check that they hadn't already done, or major. Like, what is Plump supposed to do that's illogical? You can get to 40 and 40 in logic that we know. What's Plump's doing now? Does Plumps think you can get to this boss? You can't get to this boss. I don't think I can do it. That's why I'm asking if I can do that jump. I'm not sure I can do it. I don't think I've ever tried to do it. Or not in a while. So I'm almost certain that if I see that bombs, I'm not trying for it at that time. I would be in shambles with this. I'd be trying to get the ice item and remembering I can't escape. That's what I'd be doing. Another reserve tank for BP, that's 3. Still sitting on 5 power bombs. Did Plumps die? Or did he get stuck somewhere? Why is he still going this way? He must not have made the check, that's even more credit. This is really unfortunate for Plumps. Just so you know, Plumps, I would be in similar shambles. You're not alone. Oh, and this was my answer to what the other configuration was. It's the other way. Plump's getting the bad news. I admire the runners not giving up. This is not easy to not give up here. I don't know if I corrected that. I don't think I did that portal correctly. Nope. There we go. Looks like Beefy found another E-tank. Yeah, I don't think Plumps has taken it. Plumps may have got others, the various suit. Finally, something useful. And all of a sudden, we're approaching something resembling go mode on Beefy's side. Not quite there in ammo. We have a lot of ammo already. And another power bomb pack that's pretty big. Yeah, Plumps has taken deaths like this one, like where okay he's dying trying to do the hell runs, but he hasn't taken any deaths where like he wasn't doing something very difficult. There's screw attack for BP. Well, when it rains, it pours. The items are coming in now. Who rolled these seeds, man? These, I mean, I think that BP may have had a movement advantage in this race, but still, like, these seeds have just been everything BP could want. I'm sure he wasn't enjoying this one very much, but the other one with that aerialist throwing off air, probably okay with that one. Hurry being a check tool on that one. I mean, this. Oh, and plumbst does make it to the business center. Okay, that's big. Makes it not business center. Makes it to Bubble Mountain. I'm not sure it is. See, okay, so from here, he can at least get to. He can do something, can he? What he's going to do here? He's going to be sad when this is not a power bomb. I'm pretty sure it's not. It's just a missile pack. Can't even get through. Oh my gosh! Can you imagine that as a power bomb? He couldn't even get it. And we don't know what this portal is. At least I don't have it marked. What have we got here? It's lower north air. Well, that's not going to help. Plumbst's about to get the bad news. I don't know what you do now if you're plumbst. He can't go through the single chamber. Okay. Plumbst could. Where was that power bomb? Was it at? Because plumbst could get the first item at markers. Is that power bomb right there? I know BP got a second power bomb somewhere. And it was around that time that he was doing North Korea. Yeah, the problem is that plumbst doesn't have enough E-tanks to do any meaningful hell runs here. The only item he can get is the first item in the first bridge. One of the worst things about this waiting game here is it's not like your opponent is about to not done. You know your opponent has spent at least 20 minutes looking as long as you have. Like, unless you just missed like the most obvious. Like, you're racking your brain. What did I miss? Can it really be that bombs at Mama Turtle? Can it really be these hell runs? Alright, I think this is our first boss. If he takes care of business. Well, here we go. Plumbst is back in West Meridia. This is where he needs to be. I think if Plumbst can just get that bombs, he'll feel good. Even if, well, not great, but he'll feel better knowing he got the progression eventually. There's realistically nothing he can do to get back in this race unless people face a major death somewhere. And I think that's pretty unlikely at this point. He has both suits. Yeah, it's really too bad that Sports Spawn didn't have the goods, even whether it was possibly required or not. That'd have been cool. Although even in that situation, Plumbst would probably been a minute or two ahead of me. I don't know if it would have made a big difference, but it would definitely have made this more of a race. Although I don't know if I would say more interesting. This was a very interesting progression that we had. Okay, Plumbst going back to get that spring ball. Had it earlier. Got soft. I think got soft locked somewhere and reset out of it. If he's still looking for a third power bomb pack, it looks like. And it does need a little bit more ammo. Like, there's still 3 bosses to go. I haven't looked at the map closely. We know where G4 is. We know where Great Slayer is. So we don't have to, like... Actually, we found all the minutes. Okay. Yeah, I was just gonna say, Beefy should follow this up in fair. Because this has to leave East Meridia, and he wants to go to East Meridia. And the other end of East Meridia is the bottom of Kateria, which he does not want to go bother to go back to. Because we have complete portal knowledge except for this side. With Various Suit, it's a little bit easier. Ooh, don't want to take that damage though. It's going to be fine. You may recall the last time Beefy did that, he had like 10 tanks, maybe 11, and they were gone like that. This time has 5 tanks, took a hit, and still has 2 left over. And that already makes a big difference. Yeah, it's a little bit unfortunate for Plumbst that both races. This was a complete stone wall, but even the other one I think was set up. Could have been better position. Although you could argue that Plumbst, you know, like being able to do various slow enough there is an important skill. You gotta, like, I'm not convinced that doing that funky spring ball jump is an important skill that the runner should have shown, but I don't like seeing it decided by this, but I mean, the other race, I think we have to credit Beefy for being able to pull off the various stuff there and just acknowledge that that's a winning play. Has Plumbst still not done this gravity jump? Oh my. There we go. He got, oh, I thought he had it. I thought that was good. That's not the way I like to do it, but I thought that was good. Yeah, you gotta do this gravity jump. I don't know if this is in logic either, but maybe it's not. I wonder if this is... be kind of funny. The thing I can do, this gravity jump, not logic. The thing I don't think I can do, this spring ball jump from the wall, get turtle, is. Oh, I didn't see. What did Beefy get out of this? Did he check screw attack? What did he get? Is it just for E? He must. He's up to 16 tanks. He must have 16 tank. Alright, we're going to see this. We're going to complete our portal knowledge here. And plumbst does make it up. Why is he upset? He's good. He finds the front of this radio. That means the back connects to criteria. It'll be interesting to see if he wants to actually take that. It might be faster. He's still looking for stuff. Just gonna check for this item here. Do we not have a crate access? Or sorry, do we not have platform access? Why? Where's our Batoon access? No ice, no speed, no third power bomb back for Crystal Flash. Plumbst finally finds the missile pack he didn't have yet. Oh, he was set back a ways. He's down like super packs right now. He lost his watering hole super packs. Not that really makes a big difference. I just hope for Plumbst stakes that he starts going for that spring ball jump. That's what I would like to see. Beefy making some use out of the X-ray to get that snail to be in the right spot and finds a third power bomb pack. That's pretty big. With bombs, that would give Beefy the ability to do the Crystal Flash Clip. And another spec food. And he needed that power bomb pack. Beefy doesn't have the ammo go mode because he's missing any way of step slowing. And he is going to save. I think this is a sign he's going to go for that Crystal Flash. But we're going to be seeing that coming up here. He's got a damage down here. He's taking off the suit so that these tries to do a lot more damage, 90 damage. This is the nice, safe way to. Oh, he's got to get a little more damage in. Okay, he's put both suits on just a little bit more. He's gonna have 4 chances at this. 5 chances at this. It is a 2-frame window with bombs. He's looked good. I think he's close. I'd say he's laying the bomb a little bit late there. There we go. Last try gets it. Nicely done. I have to give Plumb some credit here. I think a lot of runners, I don't care if this is like your last race before you go home. I think there are a fair number of runners who just call it. Plumbst is still going. Plumbst is still searching. We appreciate it. Alright, I think that we can order knowledge. Just gotta get caught up on the clock. There we go. you finding another E-tank at Button, I think. Or did you find something else at Button? So where did plumbst go wrong? We think that it's a required high jumpless spring ball jump to get the Mama Turtle item. Something that I did not think was logically required. So I think plumbst not knowing the logic because a lot of people didn't know the logic. I've heard people come into chat and say, well, I didn't even know that was the logic. I've never seen that logically required. I've never heard of it being logically required. But I also can't think of a single thing that plumbst could do that's not that. They kept trying to say, you need to do the ice beam check, but he actually can't. You have to feel good. You have to be able to escape ice. You have to be able to detect not being able to escape. I don't think that would work. Right, beefy? No. Plumbst considering options. There's really not much that he can do that he hasn't already attempted. I think it is just the springboard jump that he even has left to try at this point. Oh, did he say? I don't think it gave him the springboard back. He had spring ball at some point and reset out of it. No, he has it. He went to he got it from Spacer, and then at some point he reset out of it, and then he went and got it again. I think he has it right now. He's reset out of some super slow. He should be at 40 missiles and 46 if he's done everything he can possibly do. You know, I'm still surprised though he didn't check that double mountain miner. That's the other thing he could do. He could do a spring ball jump to get up to that bubble mountain miner. But I think that's just as logic as the mountain turtle thing. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that he saw the mountain. I think he did the mountain turtle check because there's also a miner there. So like that it could have been a thing where let's imagine what was where it was. The power bombs could have been sitting there in the wall on the miner. Both runners checked it out. It was just a missile back, if I recall. He doesn't have enough tanks to do those outruns. The only thing he can do in Double Mountain is he could have checked the first item in North River's review. And that's it. Alright, plumbst back on the trail here. Maybe if you decide to go out the back and go to the bottom of this area, I was wondering. It feels slow, but I'm not really sure you have a better option. Going all the way through the floor. Plan. It's gonna want those supers. I missed one of the majors that BP picked up, but as far as I know, we still don't have charge beam or a zap skip option for BP. I don't think he has to. Oh, actually, he has 0 right now because he missed that out of 1. But I don't think he has to. I think he gets like 3rd later. He picked up this missile back earlier and used that out of it. All right, let's root for plumbst here. I'd like to see him be able to nail this spring wall jump. He's not going to win, but can we just get him the progression? It's like a moral victory. I wonder if he's trying to read the progression. As far as I know, it would be legal to go to the various site and try to look up what's logic or not logic of the race. It would not be legal to go to a chat room and ask for assistance. That would not be. But I don't think that's what plumbst is doing. I'm just saying. He could be reading Variologic right now, trying to decipher if that particular spring wall jump is actually logic required. Meanwhile, Beefy, let's see where Beefy's headed. This is the front of Wreck Ship here. So this makes a lot of sense. And actually, the other boss is here too, because we know the back of Wreck Ship has the Graze Lair. So Beefy's going to take care of the last two bosses. G4 is right here in Red Tower. Really just needs a little bit more ammo or a step skip item to show up. Be careful, plumbst. Mama Turtle hurts. You gonna try to spring ball jump like this? The spring wall jumps aren't like this, aren't as effective when you're out of the water, in my opinion. Always trying to grab jump, I don't know. Because once you leave the water, you kind of lose the benefit of the grab jump. Get the floating physics anymore. So I don't think you can do the grab jump here. Okay, and if he's doing this back boss first, makes a lot of sense. For one thing, he's already done crates, so he's going to get 2 item checks here. For another thing, if whether Phantom's at home or whether Phantom's here, it's going to allow BP to make more major checks. So if he just needs a charge beam or a speed booster or an ice beam to get that go mode, this is a good chance for him to do that. Just E there. This is tough for plumbst. It is Dragon, so Phantom is at home. Oh my gosh, did plumbst just reset everything? Plumps, this is the I must have missed something. I'm starting from ground zero approach. Alright. I was hoping the seed will change. Beefy not checking the item behind Trigon? That's interesting. Got a new hammer feed coming in. I understand, Plumps. What? Doesn't have anything to lose. Fancier approved. Plumps picking up that morph ball for the second time this season. It's going to be a bit of a trouble for Beefy, but I think that's an issue. Doesn't have to worry about refilling ammo as well. When you enter Turian, you get a free ammo refill, and we are not fucking Turian. Although I still don't know if BP is quite in go mode. I understand I gave him credit for being in go mode, but BP wants to do this Turian a little bit more consistently, so I'm not sure he's got the ammo for the Zeb skip. Like, I don't think he has the Zeb skip, so I don't know if he has the ammo for it yet. Could kill all the Zebs and break the glass, probably, but still have to have enough ammo for which I guess he does. He does, doesn't he? He does have enough ammo if he kills all the Zebs. I don't know if that's what he wants to do, but I imagine we'll see at least a major check here, possibly a minor check as well. Unless he picked up, there was one major I missed, so I don't know. Maybe he picked up the major that that gives him the go mode. Yeah, he does. He doesn't even have to break the glass. Actually, he can just maybe that's what he's thinking. So we'll see, because he's not even checking anything here. What happened to Plumpst is this was a terrible seed, so Plumpst just decided to completely reset. Plump's not even bothering to go pick up X-ray at BT. He knows it's there. He doesn't want it. He just doesn't want it. Maybe we'll see the X-ray. I wonder if he's gonna go for X-ray. Because even if, or sorry, not X-ray. Go for the ice beam check. Just to see what this is. So we believe it was a required. I'm curious what to make of this cell runner. Yeah, you needed to do a spring ball jump to get bombs at Mama Turtle after getting this gravity suit. And I had no idea that was unlocked. So, it's going to be just a minor spoilers here that he is going to end up taking this race. I'm going to see if I can get the runners for an interview a little early. Just a minor. See if I can do this. And we are joined by Beefy.
Yo.
That was really both seeds were interesting. This last one was just a heck of a seed. I don't know. Did you want to talk about the first race first?
Yeah, sure, we could do that. Kind of forget what happened.
What happened is you found a whole ton of E-tanks, and you eventually decided that you should just do the Lower Norfair.
All right.
And then there was this small chance that West Meridia connected to itself, and the you would have to do the reverse acid dive anyway.
Yeah.
And then it also was just faster to do, like that was just better routing to do the reverse acid. So you had something like 10 or 11 tanks plus 2 reserves and just went and did it. It was good.
Yeah, I kind of had to do the reverse acid dive there. It's so slow. If I remember right, it was East Meridia into Lower Norfair. Is that it? Maybe I'm just thinking.
There were like 2 West Meridia portals left or something.
Yeah.
And then Kraid's Lair.
Yeah, that was a bit. I've never actually done the Novaria suit reverse acid dive before, but I had plenty of E-tanks, so I thought it was enough, and it ended up being.
Yeah, you want at least 10, and I think you had 10 plus 2, and you used them all.
Yeah.
They're all gone in a flash, but I mean, you had plenty of ammo, resources, and you already found Ridley, so everything was set up for it. There was a point in that first race where it looked like Pumps might be ahead, but then a couple things turned. You found Speed Booster, and then I
Oh,
think
yeah.
that maybe I can't remember. Plumps found something that was like, oh, that's. I think Plumps might have found the Turian early or something, and you didn't find Turian to the very end.
Hmm.
So that routed very nicely for you.
Yeah, when I went to Upper Norfair through Business Center, instead of going back up into the West Meridian after finding Grav, which I could have done and then found the Green Bryn in the jail, I went to Bubble Mountain instead, which kind of paid off. I could have CF clipped, but speed is nice.
So for that second seed, did you know that that spring wall jump could be in logic?
No.
I didn't either. But like the wall jump,
Yeah.
like the wall jump, spring wall jump, I had no idea
From my
that that could be logically required.
for my first few attempts, I was kind of thinking like this might be like really tight. I don't want to waste a lot of time here and have power bombs end up being like some better check like Green Bryn Reserve or like Watering Hole and over there.
Yep. And the seed was so linear too at that point. Like you're both
Yeah.
doing kind of similar things. I thought it was a good call to leave when you did because I didn't think it was logically required. Like why waste all this time when it's not a logic thing? And
So,
then
always something when you have like 40-40 0.
right? Yeah, Plumpst was having some trouble getting the grab jump up to moat, which I'm not sure that's in logic either because that's a pretty tight gravity jump without high jump boots.
Yeah.
I
think
so
it's
he was
like
at like
a few
35,
frames.
40. But yeah,
Yeah.
he's just like, you've done everything else. And that top of red tower, top of red star was just one big soft lock.
I don't think I've like felt worse than falling down to that spore spawn item and having it be supers. That was in shambles.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Plumps did that as well. I mean, I really am not sure what else Plumps could have done. He did eventually make the Hell Run into Bubble Mountain, but there wasn't much to do there. I'm not sure if he checked the first item in Norfair Reserve.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember if that was a power bomb pack. By the time he was doing that, though, it was almost an hour to the seed. You were already like starting to make some real progress at that point.
Did he go from Business Center to Bubble Mountain or other way?
He did the Graviton entrance.
Right.
On 1+1 tanks. Yeah, it's pretty tight Hell Run.
Because there's no more tanks you can get.
Correct. Yeah, I think he was stuck on 1+1.
I was thinking of doing that, but I don't think you can actually get into Bubble Mountain through there because there's bomb blocks everywhere.
Oh man, heck of a seed. Both seeds really. The Varia ended up being at Shack Tool in your first race, which is really unlikely considering like I guess it had to be either grapple or ice or both at Wreck Ship, and then you take that to go get your because you guys didn't even have a Shack Tool item. Like, it's just so absurd. I mean, the first race you basically had to do Variolous LN, and the second race you had to do that Springwall Jump.
Yeah, I missed what the ice and grapple were in the first seed, but I don't know ice clip anyways, so yeah.
Well, it looks like Pumps is going to pass on the interview. No worries there. I mean, honestly, the fact that he stuck it out as long as he did. I mean, you can see he's still trying. He's still running around the game right now. We're watching this on a 10-minute delay. He didn't forfeit early, so you got to give him a lot of credit for that. It's not easy. Well, okay, I guess I should clarify. He did reset the entire seed an hour and 10 in, so we can call that the white flag. He did forfeit early, I guess you could say, but he's still playing.
I guess sometimes you just learn new tricks during races.
Yeah, these you don't expect to see it in the speedrun progression, but just every once in a while you're expected to do some really esoteric thing that it can be hard to think of, but
yeah, the thing is probably never going to see that come up ever again.
Probably not. But Plum should know he did everything he could, and he didn't miss anything easy or silly. So really shouldn't be embarrassed. A lot of us would have had the same struggle. And Beefy has officially finished on Restream. Official time of 1:24:49. GG, and congrats on taking this 2-0.
GG. Kind of.
I didn't realize you lost your sound there. I was trying to set up the interview in a way that you would get the sound back, but I don't know. I guess I got lost, but no matter.
Yeah, I've been kind of keeping up a streak in these tournaments of like getting horrible, terrible area seeds.
Well, you outdid yourself on this one.
Yeah. Still didn't beat. It was. I don't know if it was Rando League or the tournament before that. I had like an area full countdown seed that took me like an hour 40, and I still won. It was something.
Well, I think looking ahead, your next opponent, I think, is going to be either Acero or Frigo Fox. Did you have any other thoughts, things you wanted to share?
Just thanks for the comms, and thanks for the tracking, and thanks Speedgaming for the restream. And GG plumbst. I'm sorry I rolled the seed.
You should be sorry.
Yeah.
This was a nasty one. It's just so you just don't expect it with the speedrun progression. It says right there on the credits, speedrun progression difficulty was listed as normal. Way for anyone who's curious. I think it always says that. I think it doesn't. It says normal because it doesn't care. You know, it doesn't. It's not making an assessment of what the difficulty is really.
It also says 11 powerbomb packs, which I find hard to believe.
Yeah. You did eventually find a third one somewhere, but
yeah, my third was in Aqueduct right before I had to CF clip. So
that's right. That's right. That was like the last obstacle, and you got the CF clip on the last try.
Yeah.
That was a clutch powerbomb pack. You needed that.
Mm-hmm.
You used your go mode item. It all worked out.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Chat pointed out there was a fourth at Main Street. It was nice to see put that there, just as an extra bonus. I mean, the progression rise is showing that you go from getting spring ball to getting the bomb, and then the power bomb. So I guess, yeah. Oh, it said you're supposed to get grapple view somewhere. I didn't catch what that was, but
yeah. I don't think.
All right. Well, I don't have anything to add. It's a good show. The first race was good. It's an actual race. It was back and forth for a little bit there. It was hard to say who was ahead for a little while. Some good route divergence, and then the second race was just a big puzzle.
Yep.
You know, it was not a very interesting second half of the race, but it's always. I mean, when you go 37 minutes before anyone finds a power pack, it's always a little interesting.
Yeah.
Definitely a lot to talk about in that first half of the race. So, thanks for slogging through it. I don't have anything else to add. Thanks, Lex, for helping with tracking most of the way. Lexosaurus Rex actually had to leave to go track another 2 races that are going on. So, really helping us out. And there's even still more races later tonight. So, yeah, I guess that's all I've got. So I think we got to the credits. We'll wrap it up here, and we will see you all next mission.